What's up, Pop Tarts and Manly Tarts? How are you guys doing? Today is Wednesday, which means it's Weird News Wednesday. Hell yeah, one of the greatest days of the week. Although I do have to say it was a little slow in weird shit. Very slow. So I don't know, next week. And don't worry, I got you covered, I found some weird stuff, I might have had to work a little harder, but that's fine, I don't mind that. Maybe next week, you guys might have to make some weird news for me if we're in like a little, I don't know, anti-weird month or something, because people aren't doing weird things this month. So if any of you want to, oh god, I don't know, dress up like a sex toy and go around ramming people in the butts, headbutting them in your costume, that might be kind of funny. And I bet it would end up on the news, but you know what? I don't want to say that I gave you that idea, but it would be kind of funny. So whatever, let's just get to the weird news. And there's a new trend apparently, and when I say this, you guys are gonna be like, no, Kelly, make it stop, make it end right now. Why? And this new little trend is anus tattooing. Why? Why? My anus is not something that needs to be tattooed, branded. It rarely needs to be touched either. What are you gonna get tattooed on your anus, first off? Like, what, are you gonna get a target there? Or like, hey, congrats, you made it. I don't even know what you would get tattooed on your butt that you would want to show someone else. I mean, I guess I could understand it for the purpose of being like, yeah, I have huge balls. I sat through my anus getting tattooed. But that's really like, man, I don't know, man. That sounds like a bad idea, but whatever. The actual news story was a woman talking about it, and I just like her face. Like, I'm not sure if that's actually during the tattoo process. I think it was, because I can only show her face because she was butt up on the table. But there you have it. If you want to see the real pictures, and there's actually a video on it, you can go to the link in the description. All the news stories will be there. So yeah, asshole tattooing. Let's just get to the next story, because that's just two words that should never go together. Two prisoners in Brazil were trying to escape and were caught in the trash. So what they did was they dressed up like trash bags. Obviously, they put some trash in there. It's not a bad idea, but what I kind of thought about was in America, and I'm not sure if Brazil has the same type of waste management. We have the garbage trucks, and these things kind of like crush the garbage. So I don't know if these guys would have made it that far to get into the garbage trucks or whatever, but here they would have gotten crushed and died. But you know what? Too bad they didn't make it out, still in prison, and now they look like a bunch of goofballs on the news. Now this story kind of starts off boring about why it's in the news. So a mother and her 18-year-old daughter were arrested after they both threw a party for the daughter, where numerous underage people were drinking alcohol. So whatever, that's boring, it happens plenty, I'm sure, so it's nothing special. What made this story I thought entertaining is because I learned a little bit more about this mother-daughter duo. They're from Australia, and this girl had just graduated high school. So when you graduate high school, you give a special picture, a senior picture, to your yearbook so that other people see it, whatever. This girl had very, very scantily clad, racy pictures taken of her, and, well, she never got them in the yearbook. They rejected them, but this is the picture that she tried to send to her school yearbook, her high school yearbook. Like, what are you doing? Like, she doesn't look bad. Let's put that out there. She doesn't look bad. There's nothing wrong with wanting to dress like that. But it's your high school yearbook, bitch. Come on. What are you doing? Obviously, it wasn't going to be accepted. Why didn't you send it to, a different kind of publication? I'm sure there's a few that are willing to put that in. A new study has revealed that both men and women actually spend the same amount of time looking at female bodies. So let's say you're watching a movie with your girlfriend and there's a nude scene for the female actor. You guys are both going to be looking at that body for the same amount of time. So, like, I know what you're saying. Oh, that's because the scene only lasts it's going to last the same amount of time for both of us. I mean, like, actually focusing on the body. So, guess what? Everyone loves boobs, apparently. Hey, there you go. Boobs for the win. A 30-something-year-old Pennsylvania woman will spend the rest of her life in prison after for years she has put eye drops in her husband's water. So basically, this man's been suffering from years because obviously you can't put that sort of thing in water. And so he's been very sick. And he had no idea what was wrong. The doctors didn't know what was wrong. And then finally a doctor said, you know what, let's do some lab tests and see what might be in your stomach. And they found the eye drops. And then the wife admitted to doing it. So why did she do this? Like, why would you do that? She said she wanted attention, that he wasn't giving her enough attention. And so she did this to get attention. Bitch, it's pretty hard to give someone attention when you're bent over puking over the toilet. But we all learn a good lesson in this story, which is, you know what? There are crazy people out there, and you gotta be really careful. You could meet the love of your life, and they could do something like that to you. I'm not trying to scare you guys, like, this is really rare, but, always be aware of what's going on in case you just so have to marry a crazy bitch or a crazy asshole. You just want to be, paying attention at all times, because people can go crazy at any time. And with that being said, bye.